So plan for the students of first professional MBBS examination May 2020. So objective of the session, so at the end of the session all the examinee will be able to define the component of first professional MBBS examination anatomy part and state the marks distributions of this assessment and to describe how to prepare individually at that situation of global. So for my first objective, that is formative assessment. Actually this assessment already completed after completion of the third term examination, and we are already forward for the first professional MBBS examination, which will be held May 2020. And first the examination will be starts with written examination, and this written examination includes paper 1 and paper 2, and each individual paper containing multiple choice questions and SAQ type questions. And after completion of written examination, oral examinations that also structured includes hard part and soft part, and each individual part containing oral part and practical part. And in the practical examination of soft part, it is also objective structured practical exam oriented, and here dissection is another part, and anatomy of radiology and imaging is another part of the stations of the soft part. And now the hard part here, like that, first OSPI, then lucky slide will be given to the students and have to face living anatomy, and students must take his or her practical khata in the hard part examinations. So I will say elaborate individual parts in later on. So the assessment, my second objective, the marks distributions of this assessment. So actually formative marks, it containing 20 marks from all examination already students completed. From here 20 marks will be added with the written examinations, and written marks will be 180. Here MCQ 220 and SCQ 70 in each paper, so total 180 marks. And oral examination, hard part 75 and short part 75, so total marks is 150 in oral examinations. And in the practical part of the soft practical examination of the short part, here OSPI, actually 15 stations are there and marks allotted for these 30, and each individual containing 2 marks. So 15 stations ultimately containing 30 marks. And dissection, here dissection part of the practical examination containing 30 marks, and the radiology and even imaging have to face 2 plates and it containing 15 marks. So the total practical examination marks is 75. And in the hard part, in the same way, another day will be exam takes place, and here first 15 stations of OSPI will be faced by students. Here 30 marks OSPI, and lucky slide, 2 slides are given by lottery, and here each individual slide containing 10, so total 20 marks in lucky slides. And in living anatomy 20 marks, and the practical khata 5 marks. So in total hard part marks is 75, so in total practical mark 150. So as a whole total marks in anatomy 500. And when the written examination will takes place, for first MCQ paper will be given and with OMR sheet, and then SCQ scripts will be given, and SCQ script we give two, so there will be separate answer script for group A and group B. I will say later on elaborately about that. And pass marks 60% in each of theoretical, oral and practical examination. So this is the first professional examination as a whole. So written examination first, the first each paper 1 will be start first day, then paper 2. So written examination starts with anatomy paper 1, and then paper 2, and after that hard part and short part examination, and this will takes another 2 days, short part 1 days and hard part another 1 days. And I will say elaborately about that in my later slides. So I am saying about the short answer questions, that is SAQ. These questions taken from the Chittagong Medical University, and here SCQ question mark 70 and time allotted for that 2 hours and 30 minutes. So students, first when you get questions paper, first you read instructions very carefully and answer any 5 questions from each group. There are 2 groups here in anatomy, group A and group B. So we provide you 2 khata. First you write separately in the top sheet above right side group A and group B in bold letter, so that you can separate answer script for each group easily, and each question carries equal mark, and each group containing 7 questions, so 14 questions will given, but you have to answer 5 questions from here. Generally, the questions of paper 1 group A containing the topic as cell biology and basic genetics, general embryology, and questions from general histology, general anatomy of bone, joint, muscle, cartilage, vessels. So all general aspects questions is in here, group A. So if we see the questions of group A in here, so the first questions, if we see that, write about the cytoskeleton of the cell and write for differences between mitosis and meiotic cell divisions. So this question coming from the cell biology, and another part of this stem also containing also from cell biology. So in cell biology, what already you know, you review, and if I review that, the cell component, and here we already given you assignment that draw and label a typical human cell, and what are the component of the cell organelles, that is membranous and non-membranous organelles. You have to know about whole details about the function structure of membranous and non-membranous organelles and the function of the each individual components. And the cell membrane structure is very important, and the component of cell membrane components and their function individually have to know, and the protein component is very, very important for your knowledge at that level. And the questions for the cell divisions, that are 2 types of cell division, that is mitotic and